want this
Happy
to...
Monday from
Hi.
Paris.
I just want the river in the background. Why do you keep turning to the traffic? Ciao!
You can't even see the river.
Being ridiculous.
There's the sun.
It's right there! It's in the shot. You're so ridiculous. You're really ridiculous today. So ridiculous. Is that your cologne? No. I was gonna get mad at you.
No, I wasn't gonna get mad. I just said that was too much cologne.
That's what it sounded like you were saying.
Sounds like it's a bad Monday for you. But we're in Paris.
Can't keep track of what's going on with you.
Whatever.
We're in Paris. I'd like some more coffee.
So we're gonna go get some proper coffee. First thing I did was look up a Starbucks. So American. Okay, I don't know if you guys have heard of the outlets. I don't know what it's called, the village.
I don't know.
So there's this outlet mall like an hour outside of Paris by the RER, taking the RER, and everything is like super discounted. So Mike and I came here for Christmas shopping. We have a few things that we want to look at, and I'm hoping I can find what I've been researching. So
let's go.
We're so excited. So here it is. It's called Le Valais Village, and it's such a cute little area. I wouldn't normally want to leave Paris to go shopping, but in this case I found out that the outlet mall outside of Paris offered a lot of things on sale from like 20 to 40% off, so I decided to try to go for it and see if I could find Repetto flats on sale, because ultimately that's what I was looking for in researching. So I'm so glad we tried this. It was good just to know, but in general I've noticed that a lot of the shoe sizes are quite small in France. I think women here tend to have smaller feet. I have huge feet, so most of the sizes at the outlet store were only 37. They didn't carry my size 42 shoe that I needed in anything but one color, so I was really bummed to find out that they didn't have the color that I was looking for and in the size that I am. So, I mean, it is what it is. I should just be used to it because I do have really big feet even in the US. So Mike told me, hey, let's just go back to Paris and go find a different Repetto store. Even though there won't be a huge sale, let's just try some on and see what happens. Let's go. Paris at Christmas time is extra magical. This Repetto shop had the most beautiful decorations that went along perfectly with the beautiful ballerina aesthetic. I'm really glad that I decided to try the bigger store because they had a wider variety of flats in different colors compared to the outlet store. I have a hard time finding the correct shoe size online in general, and one foot is bigger than my other foot, which complicates things further. So in my head, I knew I wanted to try on this specific gray flat I had seen online. I knew it would pair well with almost everything in my wardrobe, and it was still neutral without being a basic color like black. They only had the gray in the shiny patent leather, which automatically made the shoe uncomfortable to wear, and I wasn't looking for that shiny leather look, so I told myself, okay, have an open mind. I also didn't love the color on me once I put them on.
What are we trying on?
I'm gonna try on Dorothy, Wizard of Oz.
Right.
Or classic Aurora Sleeping Beauty. That's what I see when I look at these.
Okay.
These hurts like right here. It's like the leather's too tight, and so it makes my toe feel like it's never gonna.
What? You know.
I decided to try navy blue because it's another classic color, and I just loved blue. But surprisingly, I found myself also drawn to the red ones, like the super red ones. And I'm not typically a person who wears red because I'm so pale, but I think when paired far away from my face, it actually looked amazing. I want to make a statement all the way, okay? Like, I'm not trying to hide the fact that I have big ass feet. You can't hide them. Red. I'm trying on with my coat. Also, I think because of how bright the color is, it made my feet somehow look smaller than usual. I don't know how or why. So I loved that effect and I felt so chic. The navy blue, of course, also had my heart, but that's a shoe for a different day. I think that goes with everything, and I loved how it paired with this coat, but I think the red is just going to be a lot more fun.
Ooh, mama! Cheesing.
Let's go look at some Christmas presents. Let's go.
Let's go.
Allez-y. Mike has been getting really into watches, and he wanted to go check out the store that he had seen online, and we had no idea this was more for small, rare watch brands. I think because we were expressing interest in the craftsmanship of the watches we saw in the front of the store, the manager led us into a private room and showed us this amazing collection from a brand called MB&F, I think. Maybe that was the name of the store now that I think of it, maybe it was both. As you can see, I'm still not a watch expert and I don't really know my brands outside of Seiko and Rolex, but the quality of these watches we saw was absolutely unlike anything we had seen before. It was also so nice to have a private session with the manager as he explained why these watches were so different from the design aspect to the security on the watch and how almost indestructible they were. Did you know that you could break your watch if you try to change the date and settings past a certain time at night? I had no idea how fragile some watches could be, and this brand had a security setting that locks the knobs so you cannot break it if you accidentally hit them in your sleep. You can also wear them in the water at the beach. I just think if you're going for high quality and rare designs, they should be made to be worn and be indestructible. I don't know. What would you pay? Would you pay the $200,000 for this watch? Let me know what you think. We just had the coolest experience trying on watches.
It was so random.
Very random,
but pretty cool.
Yeah, super cool. We're going to grab a coffee. Right now we're back at Place Vendôme. I think we're just gonna stay here actually. Pretty much this is like our area.
Yeah, yeah.
That was just super cool. So we'll show you guys where we go get coffee next. We tried to go into the Ritz just for a little coffee and they said, no, you need a reservation, so we'll come back with a reservation sometime.
That's right.
Let's go find some coffee.
Yes! We're at the Euro spot. They don't sell euros. We're at the Greek spot in France.
a Greek crepe restaurant.
They said, okay, how we're gonna sell the gyro in France? And I said, okay, we take a crepe, we put the gyro in the crepe. And everyone said, this is what we will do. So they do it. We're gonna try it. Pretty excited.
Yes, me too. Isn't it funny how manifestations work? I've been dreaming of seeing St. Etienne Church for, I think, a few months now, and I never just thought to look it up and go find it. But I was FaceTiming my mom, and I said, oh, look, a church. I'll show you the church, because I was showing her the Christmas lights of Paris. And this just happens to be the church that I had been looking for or thinking about in my head for months. And so it was just amazing that we got to end the night here at this church and showing my mom everything that we could see on FaceTime. Mike was so tired that day. He had been doing a lot of schoolwork the past week, and then we went on this trip after all of this, and so a few times that day he was falling asleep on the RER and on the train ride home, and it was just so funny to see. He fell asleep to his cute little car videos. Okay, we're back home. Quick trip back. I wanted to talk more about finding my babies. Oh, I love them. I wasn't expecting to want red. I've been wanting a pair of Repettos for a very long time, and usually I just kind of thrift my clothes and I let the clothes come to me, right? I have really big feet, and so I always like to go check shoe sections just in case I find something that might be my size. But in France, I've noticed that there are so many women who have the tiniest little Cinderella feet I've ever seen. Like, I kid you not, so many tiny short French women with like size 4 feet, size 4 US, okay? I don't know what that is in European sizing, but for me, I'm a size 42 European sizing, size 10 US sizing, and so I can never find, like, even on Vinted, on secondhand sites, it's really rare that I can find shoes in my size, like much less like colorway that I'm looking for. It's like super rare. So for me, I've always just had to kind of go out and buy my shoes brand new, which is like pros and cons, right? Christmas time, okay, I wasn't expecting to get these, but Mike and I were talking like, you know, when will you ever be in Paris again, where you can go to the actual store in person and try on shoes? Because my feet are also I just need to try them on as well. It's not super straight, cut and dry. And so Mike was like, when are you ever going to be in Paris again? When are you ever going to be near a Repetto store? Also, it's cheaper because you don't have the taxes of shipping abroad. You might as well just go try them on and see what you think. And so I was like, okay. So we went to the outlets first. The outlets did not have anything. I was like, do you have black? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay, what about other colors? They're like, no. I'm like, well, can I just try the style on in my size? No, we don't have your size. We have nothing. And I'm like, okay, great, thanks. So the outlets did not really work for us. I was really disappointed. I was like, man, I got like big oaf feet. Like, I was really bummed about how big my feet were, and so Mike was like, no, let's just go back to Paris. We'll find a real store that has all the sizes and everything. And so I was like, okay. Like, I didn't really want to. I was like, no, it's not worth it, like whatever. But Mike was like, no, just go for it, just try it. I'm like, okay. I'm really glad that he hyped me up for it though, because I was feeling really down about body in general, but my feet, because I really can't change my feet, and I've always been really self-conscious about how big they are. And so this just like brought that out. And then also this black Repetto shoe that I tried in the other store, my feet looked ginormous, and so it was not what I was going for. But for some reason, these red ones don't make my feet look super crazy big. They just look normal. And so it was kind of a miracle that I really just fell in love with these, because red is usually not something I go for, because I stay away from red because I'm so pink as it is, but they're so cute. So I tried these on in the store, and I tried on the navy blue, which were also super cute, but we both just fell in love with these, and so I got them. This was a huge surprise for us. I'm super grateful. Like, Merry freaking Christmas to me and to Sweetie. So he's behind the camera. You want to come over here? I'll hold this.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Our mistletoe.
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I'm so tired from today.
Poor guy, he's so tired.
Yeah.
He's been using his brain a lot.
To
Well, you
what?
have. No, with your school. With writing
Oh,
your,
lately, yeah.
writing
I
your
meant
papers.
today. Yeah, I have been using. No, that makes sense.
He's been using it a lot.
I have been.
But this was Paris.
Paris.
Merry Christmas. I
Merry
hope
Christmas.
I hope you enjoyed watching and looking at all the pretty lights with us and seeing me get these babies. So excited. First family heirloom.
I think your ring is the first one, babe. It's such a nice ring.
Second family heirloom.